Hey everybody, I am Joey Workachuk and I'm here for the Crystal Healer Summit, and we were here with Rebecca Keating, which I hopefully saying that properly, the owner of Shaman Sisters, which is an amazing website and store that's located in Mississauga, Ontario. Or is it Etobicoke? I always forget.
It's Mississauga, Port Credit.
It's Portrait. Okay, so I'm good so far. So Rebecca, please tell us how you are today, and please share with everybody what it is you do and with crystals.
Thank you. I'm doing great, and thank you for having me on this amazing summit. So yeah, we have a crystal boutique, like Joey said, and we also have an online retail store. So we specialize in, genuine high-end crystals, and we have an assortment of, pretty much anything you're looking for. We also make jewelry, jewelry bracelets, malas, necklaces.
Those are so beautiful.
Thank you. We also have a sacred space right next door to our crystal shop called the Aura Room. And out of there, we do different ceremonies. We do monthly meditations, cacao ceremonies, lots of trainings, shamanic trainings, crystal trainings. So
That is
we have
amazing. And how long has you had the physical store for, and how long was your online store going for?
So my online store was going for about 4 years before I opened up the crystal store. And the crystal store has been open for almost 2 years now.
And then you had the Aura Room for about a year and a bit now?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, no. Well, yeah, it will be a year in July. It'll be a year in July.
That is amazing. So, Rebecca, as a person who works with crystals and a crystal, I would say I would call you a crystal healer and almost like a gathering expert when it comes to bringing people together and working with energy and stuff. What are your three favorite crystals?
So the thing is that when people ask me what my favorite crystal is, I'm like, every crystal is my favorite crystal.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Honestly, I say every crystal. So I picked three, obviously. I had to narrow it down, but it depends on the day you ask me. So, but one of my favorite crystals of all time is called Auralite 23. So
It's
this is,
beautiful.
yeah. So this is a crystal that is only mined in Ontario, Canada. And of course, that's where we're from. So that draws me to it.
Oh, that's so gorgeous. I love Oral 23.
Yeah. So the one thing, so what I love about Auralite 23,
And you've got so much of it.
I know. It's primarily amethyst with up to 22 other earth elements and minerals. So it's really like so many crystals in one crystal. And what I love about it is that it's a really high vibrational stone, and it helps with clearing out like old traumas and things that aren't serving you. It really helps you to kind of align with your true purpose. And yeah, it's just such a gorgeous stone. So that is one of my favorite stones.
I love that crystal because it comes from Canada, but it's one of my favorite crystals that I work with often with placing stones on working on dealing with traumas and stuff like that. So I go to bed with a piece of Auralite 23, and two of my other friends have them as pendants. So it's like one of my favorite crystals too.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, I know it's very special crystal, and we're lucky that it comes from our backyard. The other crystal that I'm really liking right now, I picked one that I'm really drawn to in this moment, which is called pink calcite.
Oh,
So
it's beautiful. And
yeah,
pink calcite has another name as well.
Menango pink
Yeah.
calcite.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like, here's a really cool, I think you can probably see sort of the
Oh, it's
variation.
so gorgeous. I love pink calcite, and it's also like, in case people don't know, it's also known as like a Reiki stone because it
Right.
channels divine love and light. Like that's its standard thing. But I love it as just an overall crystal for just holding and feeling like you're getting a hug from the universe.
Yeah, it just feels good, right? It's just such a loving, beautiful energy. These bracelets are also made of pink calcite. Yeah, it's just a really joyful, definitely a heart chakra, beautiful beautiful stone. So that one is really one of my favorites right now. And another one of my all-time favorite stones is labradorite.
Wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Yeah. So this is one of my stones that, like, I think is one of those staple stones that everyone should probably have, um, because it's beautiful. And also I find for me, when I'm working with labradorite, I always seem to be drawn to it when I'm in times of change. So that's usually when I'm working with it. And so it helps with like change and transitions. It helps with making decisions that are from your higher self.
Mm-hmm.
um, and it's also a protective stone. It's a very healing stone. It's a wand.
You've got so many great shapes. One of the things that I want to mention to everyone is that I run into Rebecca often at wholesalers and shows and stuff like that, and she has really great taste. And this kind of segues me into my next question. Kind of what I always find kind of interesting is that I pay attention to what's going on in a lot of different crystal healers. Kind of try to shy people away from treated stones and stones that are man-made, but you seem to sell a lot of aura quartzes, and you buy a lot of aura quartzes in your aura. What can you tell everybody who's listening what aura quartz is and why you like it, maybe aesthetically or energetically?
Yeah, so normally I don't work with stones that are dyed or altered or purchase them, but ore quartz is the exception. The
Mm,
very first time I picked up an aura quartz, it was actually this here. It was called an amethyst aura quartz, and I picked it up and I could feel the energy from it right away. Like it was obvious to me that it wasn't like when you feel an altered stone, the energies are very dull, whereas the vibration was really high for me. So aura quartz, they're treated with precious metals, so they're bonded
right.
on the
With gold
crystal.
and lithium, I believe.
Yeah, and also titanium, platinum, silver are common, and so they're bonded onto that. And so the precious metals also carry energies, and
Yeah.
and and what they do is it basically whatever properties of the crystal. So say amethyst, for example, or rose quartz, aura. Um, this is quartz aura. So whatever the original properties of the crystal is heightened from the metal. So it just brings the vibration up higher.
Mm-hmm.
And also it's kind of an angelic energy. It also it's a goddess like energy. It's very joyful and positive, and they're stunning. I just love the
Yeah,
rainbow.
they're super beautiful.
Yeah,
And I always like am attracted to the angelic crystals. So I really like that you kind of pointed out that they do kind of resonate at that higher frequency of like angelic beings and divine. Um, because it does feel like the energy gets amped up when it's bonded with those precious metals. So that's very kind of interesting. So one of the other questions that I would really love to ask you is that I think the main product for a really long time that you sold on your online store were bracelets. And
yes.
what is like what are the properties and what are the benefits of wearing crystals as bracelets? I wear a lot of crystals. I've got like a bunch
Yeah.
on, and I would like for you to share that information with people who are listening in today.
Yeah, so really it started for me with actually a stone called black tourmaline, because I was a registered nurse and I was working in the hospitals, and I was using black tourmaline as from the recommendation of a healer to keep my energy field clear.
Ground
And
and
I
protect.
was losing the stones. They were in my pockets and I was losing them. So I started just making black tourmaline bracelets and selling them to nurses and medical people who were really benefiting from them. And so the nice thing about wearing the jewelry is that it's actually touching your skin. So you know it's within your field. It's touching your skin. Um, I believe that if you're wearing jewelry on the left side of the body, energies enter through the left side of the body in most people.
Very
So
true.
yeah, so if you're looking to wear a protective stone, usually the left side is what I do recommend. Um, but regardless, the energies are within your field. So wearing the jewelry is just going to you're wearing it all day long. It's just going to continue to amplify the benefits of those crystals.
Wow, Rebecca, thank you so much for taking the time to share your knowledge and your expertise. It's always a pleasure running into you and seeing you in the real world, and also having a chance to chit chat with you today. Thank you for sharing the information with everybody. And for those of you who've tuned into this and like to learn a little bit more about Rebecca and check out her website, she has attached a promo code and a link in the email where you clicked on this video. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thanks, Rebecca.
Thank you so much.